Hey everyone, I'm back for another recording of a reaction to me as a nerd reacting to music, and we're doing as usual one of my I wouldn't say as usual, but usual for this month of December, one of the Christmas specials that I'm doing, which is just Christmas or holiday music. And for this one, it's kind of an oddity. It's a mashup of both a of two songs by two different artists of two different eras, both who are I would put them at masterclass singers. You've got the first song, which is Little Drummer Boy, and also Peace on Earth, being done together in a very unique way by Bing Crosby and David Bowie. I was not aware that these two did such a crossover between the two of them, that they did this. I never knew this was even a thing until I was just doing some searching for some good Bing Crosby songs, and I stumbled across one that was said Bing Crosby and David Bowie, and I'm like, hold up, what? So I did some checking, got some details, listened to it. I'm like, I gotta do this. I have to do this. One, it's Bing Crosby. I've never heard of him do anything that was bad. So we're going to have Bing Crosby and David Bowie singing together. Um, during what is actually no, I'll save the details for later, like I usually do. So, okay, it's time for me to shut up. It's time for us to get going on this combo of songs, I guess. I don't know what you would call this counter harmony of songs, but it's time for us to get going on this, and time for, as usual, me to shut up. We're gonna run through it uninterrupted. Then, when it's done, I'll hammer y'all with some facts, some details, get you some backstory and information, and we'll go through it again and we'll talk about some stuff.
Hello. You the new butler?
Well, it's been a long time since I've been the new anything.
What's happened to Hudson?
I guess he's changing.
Yeah, he does that a lot, doesn't he? I'm David Bowie. I live down the road.
Oh.
Sir Percival lets me use his piano when he's not around. He's not around, is he?
I can honestly say I haven't seen him, but come on in. Come in.
But
Come on in.
are you related to Sir Percival?
Well, distantly, yeah.
Oh, you're not the poor relation from America, right?
Ha! Gee, news sure travels fast, doesn't it? I'm Bing.
Oh, I'm pleased to meet you. You're the one that sings, right?
Well, right or wrong, I sing either way.
Oh, well, I sing too.
Oh, good. What kind of singing?
Well, mostly the contemporary stuff. Do you like modern music?
Oh, I think it's marvelous. Some of it really fine. But tell me, you ever listen to any of the older fellas?
Oh, yeah, sure. I like John Lennon and the other one with Harry Nilsson.
Ooh, you go back that far, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm not as young as I look.
None of us is these days.
In fact, I've got a 6-year-old son, and he really gets excited around the Christmas holiday thing.
Do you go in for any of the traditional things in the Bowie household Christmas time?
Oh, yeah, most of them, really. Presents, tree, decorations, agents sliding down the chimney.
What?
I was just seeing if you're paying attention. Actually, our family do most of the things that other families do. We sing the same songs.
Do you?
I even have a go at White Christmas.
You too, huh?
And this one. This is my son's favorite. Do you know this one?
Oh, I do indeed. It's a lovely thing.
They told me, bum a newborn king to see, bum our finest gifts we bring, bum peace on earth, can it be? Years from now, perhaps we'll see
our
See the
finest gifts we
day
bring.
of glory. See the day when men of goodwill live in peace again.
So
Peace on earth
when we come, every child must be made aware. Every child must be made to care enough for his fellow man, to give all the love that he can.
I pray my wish will come true for my child and your child too. He'll see the day of glory.
I
See
play my
the
best
day
for him
when men of goodwill live in peace again.
then
Peace on earth. Can it be? Can it be?
Okay. Their voices blended so well. It's amazing. It I don't know how to accurately describe it, how well their voices blended. It's a little strange because you've got Peace on Earth and Little Drummer Boy going at the same time, music's going with, and then you hit the parts where they just whoop harmonize together with the same lines, and it's like it's amazing. Their voices just go together so beautifully and so awesomely. It I don't know how to describe it. I don't. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, let me get you some info. I actually got this info thanks to um the guy who posted this video. So, uh, link in the descriptions below. It's gonna have this video, um, as well as the information that he's got on it, plus the uh some really amazing comments in that video. So here's what we go. Um, over his career, Bing Crosby did 42 Christmas television specials, but was the final one in 1977 that set an odd milestone. Wanting to include something for the younger audience, he was convinced to work with pop icon David Bowie. They met in England in midsummer and began taping Bing Crosby's Merry Old Christmas. Originally meant to be just a version of a classic song, David was not happy with the way his voice sounded. So the writers came up with an original counter harmony, um, and this is it. Unfortunately, between the taping of this and the original air date in November 30th, 1977, Bing Crosby suffered a heart attack and died. Uh, in interesting fashion, uh, this happened after he won a closely contested game of golf at a full 18 holes, of which he won. So I guess you could say he went out a winner no matter what. This made the segment one of his last performances ever. Uh, it was a tremendous hit and became a near instant classic. Unfortunately, by this time we've lost both of these wonderful singers, and well, they left behind a lot of great music, and I think it's amazing that we get a combo of these two for this. Um, excuse me. A lot of th- this is something that used to be done a lot older days. I'm not talking necessarily like the modern era. They've started to see a little bit more of this, but long ago it used to be a thing where a lot of these artists, whether it was pop or jazz or one of the others, they would get together and they would do uh duets, or whatever you call it when you get a bunch of them together. The craziest one I've seen was like almost 20 different people, or it was like a dozen to 2 dozen different art singers in one song, and it was amazing. Um, but things like that I just don't see done as much anymore, and I miss it because you get a lot of amazing music when you get some of these people to team up and do stuff like this. Like, let's be honest, I would never have thought that Bing Crosby at his advanced age would still be doing this kind of stuff and somehow get to do it with David Bowie. They're just from two different eras of music, but I guess you could say that's some of the greatness that is Christmas music is it's such a timeless classic that you can get two singers from different eras, different styles. They can come together and they can still make an awesome piece of music like this. All right, let's go back through. But yes, this is a clip from his little the Christmas special he did, of which he did a great many. So let's go back through. I'm gonna keep myself unmuted this time because there's a few points that I just kind of laugh at.
Hello. You the new butler?
Well, it's been a long time since I've been the new anything.
Butler.
What's happened to Hudson?
I guess he's changing.
Long time
He
since
does
do
that a
anything
lot, doesn't
true.
he? I'm David Bowie. I live down the road.
Okay, he's doing that a lot. That's got to be an inside joke to which I don't know the details of. Somebody, if you know what that's in reference to, please tell me. It's probably hilarious.
Oh,
Sir Percival lets me use his piano when he's not around. He's not around, is he?
I can honestly say I haven't seen him, but come on in. Come in.
But
Come on in.
are you related to Sir Percival?
Well, distantly, yeah.
Oh, you're not the poor relation from America, right?
Gee, news sure travels fast.
Poor
doesn't it?
relation.
I'm Bing.
Who would call Bing Crosby a poor relation? You out of your mind.
Oh, I'm pleased to meet you. You're the one that sings, right?
Well, right or wrong, I sing either way.
Oh, well, I sing too.
Oh, good. What kind of singing?
Well, mostly the contemporary stuff. Do you like modern music?
Oh, I think it's marvelous. Some of it really fine. But tell me, you ever listen to any of the older fellas?
Oh, yeah, sure. I like John Lennon and the other one with Harry Nilsson.
Ooh, you go back that far, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm not as young as I look.
None of us is these days.
In fact, I've got a 6-year-old son.
I know a lot of this was probably scripted, but I just enjoy the back and forth between the two of them. Because it's like, I'm Bing. Do you listen to any of the older fellas, the older songs? It's almost a question of like, have you heard my music before? Without asking that.
And he really gets excited around the Christmas holiday thing.
Do you go in for any of the traditional things in the Bowie household Christmas time?
Oh, yeah, most of them, really. Presents, tree, decorations, agents sliding down the chimney.
What?
I was just seeing if you're paying attention.
Agent slide down the chimney. And it's like, Mr. Bowie, we've got another thing for you. No, get out.
Actually, our family do most of the things that other families do. We sing the same songs.
Do you?
I even have a go at White Christmas.
You too, huh?
If you saw one of my earlier videos, you know White Christmas is a song Bing Crosby did that is like one of the best-selling singles of all time in the world. And I think it was 50 million copies sold of just that song by him, and if you include other artists of that song, it breaks 100 mil. Uh, so, but one of the things that I'm pretty sure it's not scripted, but is definitely a little thing that David Bowie mentioned that I think is very, very big is that Bing asked him, "What do they do for Christmas in the Bowie household?" And he's like, "Pretty much all the traditional things." To me, that's just kind of the same as saying that just because you're a celebrity, you're a famous singer, you're a famous artist, you're a famous actor, whatever, you're still people. Um, you still celebrate like Christmas with your family or whatever. Or different people, it's different holidays for different belief systems, but you would still get together. You would still celebrate. Birthdays are still celebrated. Holidays that no matter how important or famous you are, celebrating with family is still a very important thing.
This one. This is my son's favorite. Do you know this one?
Oh, I do indeed. It's a lovely thing.
They told me
This.
a newborn king to see bum. Our finest gifts we bring bum bum. Peace on earth.
The the way their voices just blended. It's you've got two different voices that blend so well together. It's amazing.
Can it be? Years from now, perhaps we'll see. See the day of glory. See the day live in peace, so peace on earth.
I feel like David's voice is almost overpowering Bing's, uh, or it's just, or like the audio balance is just a little bit higher for like whatever they were doing with the microphones. That either his voice was louder, more powerful, or just the audio picked him up more than Bing Crosby's was. Um, it almost feels like his voice is overpowering. Could al- could also be a factor of age.
When we come, every child must be made aware. Every child must be made to care enough for his fellow man, to give all the love that he can.
Bing Crosby's done duets with a lot of other people. The harmony, the vocal, the how the voices just blend between these two is so good. I think it's the best just vocal blending of these two voices that I've ever heard Bing do with anyone. The only other vocal combo that I've heard that the two just went together so well, um, just by like volume, tone, the whole thing of the voice is just how the two blended so beautifully was him and Frank Sinatra, of which those two did a lot together. One day I'll have to cover some of their stuff, but even then, between Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby, and David Bowie and Bing Crosby, I think the David Bing combo, their voices blend so ridiculously well. I don't know if even the power of Frank Sinatra compared with power of Bing Crosby when they were both in their prime still hits the same level of beautifully blended voice. I don't know. I'd have to listen to like sets of both together, but mm, I don't know. It's still amazing. I gotta go back.
Care enough for his fellow man to give all the love that he can. I pray my wish will come true. It's for my child and your child too.
Big's drunk. Big's kids are full grown by that point. Have kids of their own.
I played my day for him when men of goodwill live in peace again. Then peace on earth can it be? Can it be?
So amazing. So amazing. Just two top tier singers. And I do mean top tier singers. Two different eras pulling this song off with such an amazing blending of voices. As soon as I stumbled across this, I knew I had to do this. I knew this had to be one of mine for this year. I don't know how. Prior to this, like the last week and a half, 2 weeks, I'd never heard this before. I don't know how I had never heard this before. But I can say now I have, and it's her voice is just amazing. Um, it 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 really is just amazing. So that's Bing Crosby, David Bowie, uh, together on what was Bing Crosby's last Christmas special from 1977. So yeah, that's honestly amazing. So let me know what you think in the comments. If somebody has, if they did any other songs together, I don't think they did. I think it was just the one they did for the Christmas special. But if I'm wrong, get me links, get me connections to other vids if these two did another one together, or if any of you can manage to find the full clip for the full special, send me the link. Send me the link. I want to see it. This is amazing. This was great. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope y'all tune in for some more of my stuff later on. So I'll see you later.